Hello and welcome to another video from EarnPED.com. I am StevieB. I am finally back at it with a new video for you guys. First of all, I apologize for the delay between this video and the last video. As you guys know, I went on about a 2-week vacation with my father. I then made the Bunny Ranch review video. I was kind of in a little bit of a funk after that, and I wasn't really sure which direction to go. So something you guys will learn about Entropia is because it's a play at your own pace, play at your own rate, do what you want game, that makes it a little bit harder to decide what to do sometimes. So I actually spent a few days sweating, I spent a few days doing some other stuff, and I finally decided to wrap up some old missions. So today I want to start here at Camp Icarus, the wonderful starting spot on planet Calypso, and I'm actually going to kill some punies. What I'm looking for is Calypso Bone Samples, because that's what today's video is going to be about. I only get one shot at this, so let's try and make it a good one. Also guys, I've had some people bring it to my attention that I tend to kind of smack a little bit whenever I talk and make videos. Hey, look, we got a bone sample. If you don't like the way that I talk, if you don't like the way my videos sound, then piss off. Go watch somebody else's channel, go figure the game out yourself, okay? No offense. But if you don't like my accent, if you don't like the fact that I'm from Oklahoma, or the way that I talk, or the fact that I smoke and drink coffee while I make videos, then quit watching them, piss off, and figure it out yourself. Easy peasy, right? So notice we've got a couple of bone samples now. So I will actually pull up here, and let's actually pull up a bone sample. There we go. So Calypso Bone Sample. Now these only drop from puny creatures. And people ask me all the time, what are they? They've got very little to no TT value. What are they for? So this is kind of one of the more interesting missions in Entropia. So when you first start and you're killing puny creatures, you get these bone samples, and you need 10,000 of them. The reason you need 10,000 of them is there is a mission you can do later on where you can trade 10,000 of them for 1 agility point. Now, 1 agility point does not sound like a lot, but agility is an attribute. So here's how it works. Skills grow quickly. As we know, each skill point is worth more than the one before it, less than the one after it. You might have 5, 10, 20,000 skill points at some point. If you'll notice on my skills, there's the smack. My highest level skill is 5,998 skill points of vehicle repairing. Now if we look specifically at my attributes, my highest attribute is health at 153, agility at 67, intelligence at 66, strength at 48, psyche at 37, stamina at 1. So as we can see, attributes grow much more slowly than skills. In fact, once you hit 70 or 80 in agility, intelligence, strength, psyche, it almost grinds to a halt. Getting to 100 in an attribute is dang near impossible. It takes years and years of grinding. So it is not wise to get these agility points or any of these attribute points early on. In fact, you want to wait till extremely, extremely late in the game. The longer you can wait, the better. A very long-term player, he's mega famous, that most of you know, if you're in rookie chat, told me recently the best way to do it is wait till your eyes bleed, then keep waiting, and then when you're about to just die of exhaustion, wait some more, and then keep waiting, and then get your attributes. So that's what I intend to do. However, I do want to go ahead and take the opportunity today to get the mission out of the way, get the tokens that I can trade for the attribute point. So let me explain how this works. Early on, you farm these bones. Retail price is 1 peck per bone. So 10,000 bones is what you need to complete the mission. Retail value of those 10,000 bones is 100 PED, 1 peck each, right? Traders will often buy them 3 for a peck. So 3 bones for 1 peck. So if you're at Icarus, you need money, and you don't have a lot of PED to cycle, this is a good way to cycle some PED and get some markup early on. Sell them to traders for 3 for a peck. They're going to have 10,000 at a time, hold on to them for a while, and then try and get rid of them for 1 peck apiece. I have seen retail prices dropping to the 80 to 90 PED per 10,000 as of late, but it's just kind of rare to find somebody who's actually ready to do the mission. This is a non-repeatable mission, guys. So I do have 2 here I farmed today. Luckily, I already have 10,000 bones set aside because I've been doing this for literally ever. So I'm going to get my 10,000 bones and I'm going to put them in my carried inventory. Notice that 10,000 bones has a TT value of 10 PEC. However, with markup, that same 10,000 bones is worth 100 PED. Big discrepancy. Now you see why we say play for markup, right? Markup is where the money is. So now I am going to actually go trade these in. Let me see if I can find the actual mission here in my mission log, the old school iron mission log. This is what's currently being phased out. I've got a bone to pick. So the old mission is I've got a bone to pick, collect 10,000 bone samples, so we're going to track it. Now let's pull up the map and see where we need to go. Doesn't seem to want to show me. But luckily I know about where I'm supposed to go anyway. Let me double check the wiki just to be absolutely sure. So the thing is, whenever you trade them in, you do not get the agility point right away. Googling. How it works, guys, is whenever I trade these in, what I'm going to receive is tokens. I can then use the tokens to go to an attribute trader and get my agility point. The attribute trader you can find at Cape Cordith. There's another one at Twin Peaks. There's several throughout the game. So you will actually end up taking the tokens to the trader. So where I need to go is 77,130 longitude. 77,130, close enough. And 68,703 lat. 68,703. Right in that general area, right there. Which is right about where I figured. So the nearest place is going to be Boreas, so we'll just hop on over to Boreas via TP. My dog is currently trying to eat a giant bottle of lotion. That is not smart. That is not healthy for the adjusted pixie puppy. Yes, I named my dog after the armor you get for graduating mentorship. That happened. So, excuse me guys, now that I'm at Boreas, I'm actually going to take the quad. And we are going to fly. So this is over by the Calypso volcano. If any of you have watched my Vault Hunter series, there's a very long mission called Vault Hunter. And inside of the Calypso volcano, there is actually a door that you can go into once you have completed the Vault Hunter chain, and that is the Calypso Depths instance. There's all kinds of cool creatures in there. There's some giant spiders, there's some weird humanoid type creatures. It's very popular with the higher level players. I did not get a video made of inside Calypso Depths yet. There is a tricky part where there's a teleporting shaman in there, and you cannot get by him. He'll just teleport you right back. He's very strong. There's essentially a two-step dance that you have to do. You have to run a certain ways toward him, and then you have to have a pretty high-powered weapon. You have to start shooting him while backing up, avoiding his hits, then run to him again and repeat this process over and over till you kill him. Once you kill him, then you can get by him and get into the deeper part of Calypso Depths. I haven't tried it yet, at least not anytime in the recent past, but I will probably end up making a video about that part of Calypso Depths to follow up the Vault Hunter series at some point in the fairly near future. I also have more videos coming this week. Like I said, it took me a little while to get back into the swing of things after the vacation, after figuring out which direction I wanted to go, but I've been getting obviously more and more requests for videos. It's something I want to stay on top of. It does take a toll on you guys, because part of the thing is every time I log in, I literally get like probably 50 private messages as soon as I log in. Literally, it gets to where I'm out trying to complete missions, and my screen is just full of private messages. As you can see, I've got some stacking up right now. Whenever mayhem rolls around, I'm literally just going to have to ignore the PMs altogether. I don't mind the private messages. I just literally can't spend 24 hours a day answering them. So I'm not saying don't PM me. I love getting the PMs. I love the ones especially. I'm getting more and more of them every day. Man, thanks for making the videos. They're helping us out so much. Those are the ones that I really, really love. I've got a lot of new disciples that I'm getting through mentorship. Had one guy graduate today, another one yesterday, another one probably tomorrow. So love seeing that, love seeing life in the game. But it does kind of take a toll on you. I was talking to some people last night, some good friends of mine, and I said, where you guys been? Haven't seen you in a few months. They said, man, honestly, we just needed a break. This is one of the reasons that I highly, highly encourage passive income. There will be points in your gaming career where you just need a break from Entropia. That's just all there is to it. That nature of the beast, right? So I highly encourage people, if you need a break, take one. I don't suggest selling off all your stuff. I think that's rather stupid. But do invest whatever free PED you have in passive income like CP shares or CLD, and then just take a break for a couple of weeks if you have to. Just, log in every couple of weeks to keep the account current, and that's all you got to do, right? So here we are. We're just southish of the giant Calypso volcano. And I'm going to go over here. We're at Camp Carter. I don't believe there's a teleporter here. There's some old school missions you used to be able to do here. And there's some terminals and some NPCs you need to talk to. But no teleporter at Camp Carter. So here we are at Camp Carter. And is this the chick I need to talk to? No. What about this guy? Nope. Ah, here she is, with the exclamation point over her head. Searchy. Crystals are a girl's best friend, and I've got a bone to pick. So we'll pick the dialogue. I've got a bone to pick. Got the bone samples for me? Yes. So notice it opens this window. Mission items, needed items, 10,000 bone samples. Here we go, guys. I've waited almost 2 years to do this. It's finally time. We put in the bone samples. It turns green. Accept. Woot woot, agility tokens. Mission completed. I've got a bone to pick. So notice I now have 100 agility tokens. They look like blazer fragments or nova fragments, only they're green. Notice they are not something that you can lose in a PvP zone. 100 of these can be turned in for 1 agility point. Woot woot! So I've now turned in my bone samples. Now, if I want, I can take these agility tokens and I can go turn them in for my agility point. Alternatively, I can hold on to them and do that at a later date. Personally, I am not yet ready to have an extra agility point. I want to save it for extremely late in the game. So I am simply going to save mine for a later date. I think that's wise. I would like to really be close to 103 or 104 before I start claiming my agility tokens into agility points. So I'm going to hold off, but that is how it is done. So how does this help you guys? So as a newer player, you can use this to your advantage. If you're low on bankroll, low on cash, and you're farming punies and you're getting those bone samples, sell them to a trader. Try and get 2 for a peck. Instead of the typical 3 for a peck, try for 2 for a peck. See if you can find somebody that's willing to pay a half a peck a piece. If not, 3 for a peck is pretty normal for traders. Or if you do have a bankroll as a newer player, even become a trader. Buy them off other players for 2 to 3 for a peck. Stack up 10,000 of them. Turn around and then try and sell them to other players for 1 peck a piece. Like I said, prices have been coming down. I know some people usually charge 80 to 90 PED for 10,000 now, but still roughly the retail value is about a peck a piece. There's a lot of higher end players that are ready to get that attribute point that have not finished this mission. They don't want to go grind out 30,000 punies to try and get 10,000 bones. They'd rather just pay you 80, 90, 100 PED and be able to get them all from you. So it can be a money maker early on, and I think that's why it's designed that way. It's designed to be a money maker early on. It's designed to give new players something they can sell for a decent markup to the older players who do not want to go actually farm the bones themselves. So I'll leave it right there for today. Just out of curiosity, I'm going to see if I can pull up that dialogue again. Nope, notice it automatically takes me to the other mission that she offers. So unfortunately, I was hoping it might glitch out and let me do it again. It will not do so. But that is how you do it. This is where you actually have to come, and that is how you trade in the bone samples for those 100 agility tokens, which can be traded for 1 agility point later on. So guys, I hope this helps you out. I hope it helps you understand bone samples and why they drop from punies and kind of how they work in the universe of the Entropia economy. Like I said, I do have many, many more videos coming. I'm going to start rolling them out probably next couple of days. We're doing really, really good on our subscriber numbers. We're still needing to grow, but we're getting there very, very quickly. Also, guys, starting with this video, I'm going to try and put a way down below, kind of toward the description, a way for people who want to support me on their own to support me. I understand not everybody does that, but even once we get into the YouTube partner program, there's just not enough people that play Entropia to make decent money from these videos. Like, these videos are never going to compensate me for the time that I spend making them, right? So I'm going to try and set it up. This is going to be the first one down below. There's going to be something that you guys can do. As always, if you really want to support me, there's always EarnPED.com where you can learn and earn. As you guys earn, I earn also. That is something I highly recommend for everybody. I do have a video coming up later today, probably, about Entropia Partners, PEDFlow, EarnPED, the differences, kind of why I do things the way I do, and what I see for the future. That's something you guys will definitely want to check out. People have been asking me to review starter packs. They've been asking me to do videos about opening large amounts of boxes and stuff. That all takes me putting even more money into the game, which right now just is not feasible for where I am compared to what's already in there and how my long-term plan is. However, if people want to purchase starter packs for me, that's why I'm adding these options at the bottom. If they want to purchase the keys for me to make those videos opening those boxes, that's why this stuff is going at the bottom. There's specifically something that I plan to reveal in another video later this week that will tie back into that, and will also tie directly back into you guys. So it's not like I'm asking you guys, hey, give me money. It's not like that at all. In fact, I would prefer that you didn't. But for those people who think that the content's worth it, it's there. If there's something specifically you want me to review, you'll be able to help me do that and acquire that stuff. But it will actually roll back to you guys. You'll see how probably 2 videos down the line from now. And it's something I think you guys will like a whole lot. There's some of you, it might be the greatest thing to happen to you since sliced cake, so I'll put it that way. So I'm just going to leave it there for now. Guys, let me know if this video was helpful. If there's other beginner stuff in the game that you don't understand, muscle oil, nova fragments, any kind of thing in the game that you don't understand, especially at the beginner level, let me know in the comments. I will do my best to stay on top of the comments, and I'll do my best to use that to make future videos helping to explain how things interact in the economy and what different things do. So for right now, from everybody at EarnPED.com, I've been StevieB. This has been the Calypso Bone Sample mission and everything about attributes and agility tokens and how bone samples work with the economy. I'll leave it right there, and we hope that you guys continue to learn and earn. We will see you guys again very, very soon. Take care, guys.